Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And I don't know why I flipped this thing so much. And today we're checking out this particular packaging. I'm thinking it's a knife. It says here the BarrySail Folding Pocket Knife, 3.3-inch D2 steel, blue. Miguel, do you know how to read? Blade is G10.
Say what?
Handle, camping, hunting, survival, new, made in China. Okay, so it's made overseas. It is a budget knife. I believe this thing is like under 20 bucks or so, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and get into it. And doing the honors today, I have the recently unboxed CRKT M16. This thing is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Really good action here. And so far, so good. Definitely making a great impression. This knife and every other knife that you see in this video will be linked down below in the description and pinned comments. So if you're interested in checking them out, then absolutely check those links. Those do help out the channel at zero extra cost to you. And check out the unboxing on the M16 if you want to find out more details. But without further ado, let's get in here, right? What is this knife all about? If you're ready, I'm ready. We got a support email there, support@BarrySail.com. You know, if you will have any questions about your order. And it's a very straightforward packaging, right? But not a lot going on there. That is your knife. They didn't necessarily spend a ton of money on packaging. They want to, I guess, save as much as they can price-wise to give you the discount. So go ahead and take a look at this knife, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what it is all about. First impression, I'm just going to grab a quick wiping cloth here and give it a nice little wipe because it comes with some additional, you know, lubricant or what have you from the pivot. Sometimes that gets all over the knife, so I'm just going to wipe that clean. All right, we have green G10 going on the handles here, right? Kind of lots of cutouts, right? Definitely going to add to the grip there. Some lines going on here. These are a little bit more spread out. These are a little bit closer together. Exposed liners with two standoffs, right? Also very straight up standoffs too, right? There's no necessarily any like decoration or them looking nice, like say something like on this CJRB Ekko, right? That looks like that. These are just some cylinder tubes, if you would, that the screws go into, and that's that. Aside from that, it looks like we have a flipper, no jimping on this one. And the one thing that I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of right off the bat, I'll tell you. You can pause the video right now, look at the knife, pause the video, let me know in the comments if you think you know what it is. We'll just do this for fun's sake. All right, pause the video, tell me. All right, so I'm gonna show you this side, show you this side. What do you think is the one thing that I'm not necessarily a huge fan of? You guys let me know in the comments. And okay, if you already put your guesses in the comment, it is this clip. I mean, this clip is, it's gonna be a tip down carry, and I haven't done tip down carry in a minute. And that is your only option. It's also not reversible. There is no option for tip up carry. It is a tip down. It is actually, that is a pretty long clip. It almost takes the entire handle, so also a little bit on the lengthy side. We'll see how this non-jimping flipper works, but if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Here we go. Let's zoom out, and boom. All right, there it is. Interesting drop point blade. I want to say, I think I saw some pictures of this knife at some point, and I wasn't too sure. All right, looking at this geometry, it is a drop point blade. It is a flat grind, stone wash on this one. And am I going to say it? Am I not going to say it? I think I'm going to say it. I typically say that, you know, knives don't copy each other if the execution is different enough, but this guy just straight up gives me Civivi Praxis. Yeah, Civivi Praxis vibes, right? The way that blade is, right? Let me know if I'm completely wrong. Maybe I got it all mixed up, but that looks like straight up Praxis, in my opinion, right? For some reason, I can't shape that off of my mind for some reason. It is a liner lock, and it is, you know, got some jimping to it. I mean, we're talking about an under $20 knife, so there's going to be some cutting here and there. It is a liner lock that is in about all the way to maybe 80% of the way in, so that is something to consider there. Again, price-wise, you probably buy one of these once or twice or a couple of times in the year, you'll be okay, because again, it's not that much money, but that liner lock is very far into the blade, and it is on ball bearings. All right, let's check out pretty decent drop shot action on ball bearings. Checking out the detent. We have quite a bit of detent lash. Keep that in mind. And as far as jimping on the flipper, right, it actually sticks out quite a bit. So I can, let's see, light switch it. That's pretty good. I can push button it. That works pretty good. Let me try to fail it. Yeah, you can fail it if you don't put enough effort. And there's something a little bit grimy here about disengaging that liner. You do have good access to the liner, by the way, and it again, it's jimped. But it just feels a little bit grimy, and I just think it has to do with going so far into the blade there. But again, pretty decent shake shutter action there. Let's check the ergos, right? So you do get good ergos here, right? This section is going to work as a finger guard with the flipper. All their fingers follow suit. This is your hammer grip. And the crazy part is, as I was saying earlier, is that pocket clip is like a mile long. So I feel that pocket clip quite a bit. That's a good maybe 7, 6.5, 7 out of 10. And you can't forward choke on this bad boy. You do have quite a good amount of jimping there, so you can do that. All right, check that out. Jimping here on the spine of the blade. You can also rest your thumb up here as well. Again, it looks like straight up Civivi Praxis. Don't know that Civivi has licensed any of their designs. And if this is, you know, again, there's some subtle differences, I guess. But I just can't shake that off of my mind for some reason. No milling on those liners. Those are solid stainless steel. Actually, I lied. There is a significant amount of milling on this side. You can see that oval cutout there on the inside. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you're looking at around $20 or less, you know, so definitely going to be a little bit of cuss cutting there. There's a reason why most of the knives that we recommend, even in the budget category, are typically, you know, $30 and above, starting with, you know, a crazy deal like the CJRB Pyrite Light. Not this amber version, but any other handle version. I think it's like in the $30 to $35 range. So very, very affordable. You know, this one is even more affordable than that. But I mean, you are, you know, definitely giving up a little bit of, I guess, quality control. So a little bit, maybe slightly lower quality, but you know, it's the price, right? So blade alignment is a little bit to the left. And we did check that, let's see. These, yeah, very robust, no side to side, no up and down, no movement there on this guy. There's that drop shot action. Again, that pivot lash is something to keep in mind. So let's do some size comparisons here. Let's check it out here next to the Manix 2 and Yojimbo 2. It's going to be definitely in that ballpark vicinity, if you would. Take a look there. All right, around that same size. Here's that Demko AD 20.5 and the Shark Cub. So this guy here is going to be a little bit bigger. And by the way, do we have a name? All right, that's the issue with sometimes these knives, they don't have a name. So BarrySail Folding Knife. That's what it's called. So the BarrySail Folding Knife is like a little bit bigger than the Demko brothers. Here's the Kizer Mini Mystic. It's going to be a little bit shorter. The very sweet Artisan Cutlery Holm. It's also a little bit shorter. And last but not least, that CJRB Pyrite Light I was showing you a second ago. And the Vosteed Corgi. All right, those are a little bit shorter. Also amazing, definitely highly recommendable budget knives that you can pick up. All of these will be linked down below if you're interested in checking it out. So this is not a review. This is just an unboxing, raw first impressions. I will be carrying this guy to the tournament here, doing a review in the very near future. Obviously, there's budget and then there's the ultra budget. So that is definitely something to keep in mind there. So we have no indication of what steel this is. D2, yeah, we read that earlier. So D2 steel. With that in mind, let's get scientific with it. Let's see about this blade here. Oh yeah, definitely going through that paper pretty good. I mean, if we have a very sharp D2 blade, that could be a great redeeming factor here. So think about it. Some people just want a straightforward cutting tool. If maybe you're not into knives and you're just trying to get the best bang for the money, 20 bucks or around there is the most amount of money you have. Maybe this could be an option for you. Let's now test it with some cardboard. I got a dual wall cardboard here, right? So let's see. Should be a little bit more challenging than single wall cardboard. So remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but at an angle. Forward choke position, it definitely has that going for it. Hey, listen. Okay, let me not speak too soon, but okay. I mean, come on now. Okay now, listen. You're looking for a performing tool that won't break the bank and is definitely going to cut, perform. All right, that was a dual wall cardboard. This is single wall cardboard. I'm so, I guess, impressed with it that now I'm just going to do a few more cuts here. Okay, that D2 putting in some work. Listen, listen, Linda. Okay, I mean, what can I say? You know, all the different things that I've been picking up so far, when it comes down to the foundational root function of a sharp tool, does it cut? The answer is yes, it absolutely does cut. That D2 is plenty sharp out of the box. And as you can see, it definitely made quick work out of that. Obviously the paper, but that's not as impressive as the cardboard itself. So that is pretty good. That's something to consider there. You guys let me know in the comments how sharp is this guy out of the box. Obviously 10 being the sharpest. Let me know. Well, there you have it, guys. This is the BarrySail D2 folding knife, and definitely a very interesting one. I don't know that they have any other models. To me, it definitely looks very Civivi Praxis, and even though I haven't checked out a Praxis here on the channel because I really just haven't gotten around to it, I know what a Praxis looks like from Civivi. It's one of their all-time most popular knives and whatnot. So it kind of definitely gives me that resemblance. You guys let me know in the comments. I think for anybody who's not looking to spend all that much money and you're really not into knives, you're just looking for a quick, sharp tool for 20 bucks or around there, this might be a possibility. I know there's some better options out there. So, I mean, you can look at the Pyrite will be my, I would say spend a few more monies to get the Pyrite if you can afford it, 30, 35 bucks. Definitely won't be disappointed with it. But if you absolutely need to save money, around $20 is all you can spend, then this guy might be something you might want to consider. It'll be linked down below, right? Just like every other knife you saw in this video. Would love to hear you guys' feedback, right? What do you think? What are your thoughts, or likes or dislikes on this knife? Do you agree or disagree with anything that I said? Let's hang out in the comment section down there. If you got value or at least entertainment out of this video so far, smashing that like button really goes a long way. Will be greatly appreciated. And do consider subscribing. I make knife and UC content like this on an ongoing basis. I promise you it'll be worth coming back for more. Huge shout out to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members for supporting what I do here. You guys can support the channel on Patreon or here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. You guys will get access to exclusive perks. Check out the video for the Pyrite light over there to your left, or check out the CRKT M16 over here to the right. Both of those are pretty sweet. Can't go wrong with either one, guys. Thank you so much for your love and support. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video, either this one or this one. Peace.